And then one last thing I'll talk about is, and this is another tenet in the book, is dignity, and how important dignity is, and how important it is as people of faith or just people of the world to recognize everybody's right to dignity. And to me, one of the most dignity infusing aspects of our life is our work. So one of our businesses is a staffing company. So in the staffing industry, we help connect talented people to attractive job positions. We're kind of that matchmaker, if you will. And there's real dignity in helping people find work and helping people find jobs that they're good at, that they can be successful at. It fuels their self-esteem. It puts food on the table. It enables people to advance their career, to advance their skills, maybe to earn enough income to start to give back to those who are less fortunate. So the whole idea about how dignity plays. So these are just a couple examples of how the things that matter to me, at my core and the lens that I see the world with manifest themselves in a more secular business environment.
Yeah, it's interesting because one of the things I was thinking about as I was preparing for our conversation today was conversations I used to have with my father. I have 7 brothers, and so just being at the dinner table each night, the 8 boys, my mom and my dad, and just fascinating conversations. My dad was a small business entrepreneur, and one of his I don't know what you would call it, but one of his points that he came back to time and time again was the idea of, we're here to add value to other people's lives. We're here to add value to society. We're here to make a difference. And he would always speak about the idea that politicians don't create jobs, and job creation is one of the greatest gifts someone can give to a society, and that society does not celebrate people who create jobs anywhere near enough, because society and politicians don't understand how very difficult job creation really is when it comes down to it, and how most job creation is not by enormous corporations, who are employing hundreds of thousands or millions of people, but by small and medium corporations.
Absolutely.
Employing, 10, 20, 100 people or thousands of people. You mentioned your family business, 45,000 employees. My dad used to say, when you give someone a job, you don't just give them a job, you don't just give them a paycheck, you give them dignity, and that changes the way they live as a human being. It changes the way they relate with their spouse, with their children. It changes the way their children see them. And that dignity is priceless. What does it feel like, in this family business? There's 45,000 employees. What is the joy of that? What is the burden of that? What is the responsibility of that?
Yeah, no, and again, I think I love what your father said, and the idea of connecting dignity to work, as we talked about. Yeah, and I look at it as an owner, as a shareholder of this business, and it's my 2 brothers and I and our families that own this company, and we're 120 years old, and we employ a lot of people, and we like to think we make a difference in a lot of their lives and their families' lives and their communities' lives and our customers' lives and careers. And but we always talk about what are the opportunities and responsibilities. So there are opportunities that come with this, and there are responsibilities that come with that. And we were literally born into this family, and but have the choice every day whether to remain in this family business or not. In fact, two of my siblings over the years have decided that they wanted to exit the business and pursue other activities, and both did, and they were amicable separations, and things went fine with that. But my 2 brothers and I and the other members of our family who are in the business make that decision every day to recognize the opportunities, take on the responsibilities. And one of the phrases I use, which some people like and some people don't, but there are 45,000 families counting on this family to do the right thing. And I view that as a great responsibility, but a great opportunity. And so as I've changed a lot of things I've done in my career, and I've moved away from some of the management activities that I did with our business, I've looked at it that there are in our given area, dozens, hundreds, I don't know, maybe thousands of people who could do some of the management things I was doing. But when I look at the ownership things I'm doing, there are literally 3 people that could do that, and they're my 2 brothers and me, and that's it. And so if I'm dedicating my time with our business towards the places where I can play a uniquely valuable role. It's my role as an owner, and it's my role as an ambassador, and my role as focusing on the governance and succession and the ownership health of the business in a way that feeds the business, in a way that helps make the business go. So, an example of this, I'm involved in different marketing and sales activities in some of our businesses and industry things, and I'm always sure to tell the people, hey, picture it as a chessboard. I'm another. You're playing chess. I'm just another piece of the chessboard. And where can you deploy me on that chessboard or that checkerboard or whatever to make a difference in the objectives of what you're trying to achieve? It's not. If those people, who are on the front line working with our customer are thinking that they're working for owners and doing what the owners need, that's totally backwards. They need to be working for our customers and what needs to happen at that point of relationship and that point of connection. And then how can ownership support that? So it gets back to that servant leadership concept talked about earlier.